so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 39, Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. And now the rookie's free. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
On second down, Montgomery. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And it's caught. Tompkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Marr is good, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Fields. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Returnable for Grant. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively. But the referee signals it will be a 1st down. Prescott to throw this time. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
In motion is Grant. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd and 11 now. Fields finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Fields. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
39 yards there, a big one.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They'll give it to Mixon, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Another try for Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The kick by Maher is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Fields. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And here's Trenton Gill on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Grant on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He's got him in, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3 from the 6. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And here he's got Grant. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On play action, Prescott. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. That escapes the sack. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A man who played his prep ball in nearby Frisco, it's Kene Nwangu. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Off play action, Fields rolling to his left. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They snap it to Fields. Buying time to his left. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And that was just a good job there of being mobile and creating something.
Being able to extend a play and get people open or buy yourself more time to run with the football, that's a really nice job there.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd and inches, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be marked out right at the 20-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Simi Fehoko. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Fields.
Under pressure, they got him again. Micah Parsons, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. A punt of 46, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
Past the 20.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. To throw is Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And some room to maneuver. There he goes, left side. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Again, it's Mixon.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Mixon will try the right side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Bears on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On first down, it's Fields. Flush to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Fields. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Micah Parsons. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, Mixon. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Mixing up the middle. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.